Sometimes, like when I was in my 20s and my 30s, it was just an exchange. You know what I'm saying? It was, hey, I'm giving you this, we having our moment, and then I'm gonna get back to my life, you get back to yours. No emotions because you're young. Everybody got their whole life ahead of them. When you get in your 40s, man, you start feeling like you womanized, and I'm taking emotions home with me, or she's taking emotions out the door with her. If you are, living that type of lifestyle, and I'm like not sleeping good after that because I feel like I had no pure intentions for this person, and this person is also late, 30s or mid 30s, and they got a life, and so like when you got when you're young and you're dealing with a young woman, ain't nobody tripping. It's all good. But when you're older and you know that woman has trauma from her past relationship and all of that, and dinner is cool, going out on a date is cool, but then once you start getting intimate with people and you know for sure that they are invested in you even a little bit, and you have no, you ain't talking to this person after tomorrow, man. You carry like, you
start feeling it. You didn't care about before, or feelings you never even thought or worried about. It's crazy.
And then and then guess what? We don't even talk. We don't have nobody to talk to that about. So we got to.
And I get mad at. I'm
Who
getting
can you
mad.
talk to?
Yeah.
Who can you be vulnerable with?
Well,
like
if I just took advantage of someone's emotions, right? And Matt is my boy, and he did the same thing a week ago. We ain't talking about that. We like, what's up, bro? Looking good. Sometimes, like.
Yeah, so that was a game, like really breaking it down about, like I said, having to be with somebody and not have the tendency to, really marry the person. So so there it is. So go ahead, Ronnie man. What's your take on the game? Explain about, be with somebody and you're not potentially not gonna be with them long term.
That's why now. That's why there's a famous slogan comes in from boys to men. First we was boys, now we're men. When we reach a certain age and a certain point, we realize that we gotta start playing with a lot. And typically, it happened when you're around your 30, when you're 35 to 40. Then when they start hitting you, like I can't play with life anymore. I gotta start taking stuff seriously, especially the woman I'm dating, because you won't. Now I keep telling you, I was telling somebody this. Our whole life, a man eventually get tired of sleeping around. We start thinking about we want to build a future with somebody. We want to build something serious. We don't have no time to waste because life is very short. I don't know why it hits you when you're 35. You realize life is really short, but it does. And then now when you be like, okay, I can't be playing around with this woman. If I don't see no future with this woman or I don't see us being together long haul, I'm gonna just let her know right then and then. This is why a lot of dating coaches right now are getting they're getting a lot of accolades due to the fact is because they're teaching men to be straightforward with women. If you only see a woman for a one night stand, you better let her know. You only see a woman for a great future, you need to let her know. Stop wasting time because time itself ain't wasting for you. So I think it finally hit the game, and I think he realized, like, wait a minute, I've been doing this way too long, and life is short. I got kids, I got bills and this and that. I can't be doing the same player lifestyle all my life. It's just getting tiring. Go ahead, Akeem.
This is something that we've been talking about for so long.
Yeah.
And men just need to be real with themselves. But the thing I didn't like about that situation is, he probably hit it and then say, I'm done with it. You need to not touch her, not deal with her. Let her go with somebody who's going to marry her.
True.
And as we get older, we start to understand these things. What are you trying to fulfill? What's going to fill your cup? You feel me? It shouldn't take that long for you to figure out and waste so many people's time for you to get to the point where you're ready to settle down. And when you settle down, it's not really the person you want to be with.
Yeah, absolutely. I know for the game situation, him, start off young, being a successful rapper and everything. I know, when it comes to rappers, they want to have sex with all the girls, they can, whatever, all the good looking ones and all things like that. And then, once you get older and everything, it gets harder to find somebody like that because you kind of think about, is she here for me or is she here for my money and everything? So I know if you're that top of 1% man, it's very, very difficult. But if you're like just an average man or anything like that, for some people, it might just say, hey, in their 20s, they want to get married and everything. Or for some men, it might take them to their 30s or even 40s, say, hey, you know, I'm ready to settle down, do what I need to do and everything, just to maybe get it off the system or anything like that. So, um, but yeah, but like I said, if you're in the, like I said, if you have a family and everything, if you was raised in family, you know, your mom and your father kind of teach it about, you know, when you start a family, this is how it goes and everything, you know, and for men, it's your option, you know, to say, hey, you know, I'm gonna build when I need to can in my 20s and 30s, and then, or in your 20s and you wait till your 30s, say, hey, I'm ready for that, you know, to be ready and everything. So, you know, I just believe, you know, when it comes to you dating a woman, just let them know, hey, you know, this is my intentions, you know, I'm not ready to get married yet. As long as you let her know, just let her know, you know, first thing. And then if you are getting married, say, hey, you know, I'm here to, you know, try to, you know, have a long-term relationship, you know, try to, you know, get married one day. You know, if she's not with it, then just let her go. You know, and that's really it. Just man, just be honest, you know, just let them know what it is. You let them know what it is. You know, the woman, she'll, you know, she'll take it or she's like, hey, you know, I'm not with it. Simple as that.
Moving along to other trending news, Jordan. What's going on with that substitute teacher getting